Welcome back, everybody. This is Jamie with Home and Hearth Homesteading, and I just got back from the grocery store. And I haven't been out in town. We live pretty rurally, and I haven't been out in town in at least 3 weeks. And because I work from home, I, I pretty much live off pantry. I'm working, cooking, cleaning, doing garden stuff. I don't really get out that much, is my point. And so today I really needed to go to the store, and it was pretty disappointing what I got for what I spent. I know I'm not the only one. It's a common complaint with everyone these days, and it's a justifiable complaint. It really is. It was pretty appalling. I bought some things for myself and then some things for the family, household stuff. I tend to split my grocery lists into two different accounts. One is household, and then one is my personal account, for personal essentials or any different kind of food items I want to get that's, separate from the rest of my family. And today, oh man, I got both my things and the things for the house and for the rest of my family, and didn't even fill the bottom of the shopping cart. it it was awful. It was just awful. I did get some deals today. As you can see over there, we've got a couple of buy one get one or $5 deals, which was pretty nice. Otherwise, I would have spent at least another $40 to $50. But let me take you through this. At the back here, we'll start there. Got a couple of good deals. It was $1 a box for the Kraft macaroni and cheese. I don't buy a lot of that, but I like to have it on hand for those crazy nights where you're just like, I just want some good old box macaroni and cheese. And at $1 a pop, it was a good investment for the pantry. I'm going to be making some homemade hummus for myself. And I enjoy the rice crackers. I'm not gluten-free or anything like that, but I like the flavor, and there is a lot less calories, and you can actually have more crackers, more bang for your buck in this case. And I just recently tried these garlic parmesan, I think is what they are. Yeah, garlic parmesan. And they're really good. Not real salty. I mean, just the seasoning is just right on them, and they're evenly coated. So unlike our current state of Doritos, potato chips, that kind of thing, where they kind of season every seventh chip, these are actually really tasty and reasonably good for you. And these guys right here were about $4.50 a box. A little spendy, but it's the only kind of cracker I like to use with my hummus that I make, and I don't get them that often. I had to get an emergency bag of cat kibble. As you can see, it's already open. Um, I I ran out, didn't realize that my 5 gallon bucket was out, and I hadn't ordered anything yet from Chewy, so I had to get an emergency bag and get everybody's bowls filled up before there was an uprising. Let's put it that way. Over here, for this weekend's dinner, since, in lieu of Valentine's Day, I wanted to make a little bit more special dinner. So I got some of their favorite sides, the Bob Evans mashed potatoes and macaroni and cheese. Yes, I can make them from scratch, but it's their favorites. They really love those. I also got a carrot cake. My family loves carrot cake. I kind of like I like carrot cake quite a bit, but if it were just for me, I'd probably get like a cheesecake or something. But it's for Valentine's Day, and I wanted it to be a little fun surprise. And so I got that. And let me tell you, the pickings in the bakery department were really slim and none, because yours truly wasn't smart enough to realize she was going grocery shopping on Valentine's Day. Absolute mayhem. Oh, people, balloons, flowers everywhere, people jockeying for position. It was terrifying. It really was. Not one of my smarter moments. Back here, I still have some of the Ziploc bags that I had gotten from Costco, but I wanted to kind of go ahead and get an extra gallon freezer one. I was a little low in the kitchen. I'm pretty sure I still have some downstairs, but I thought, just grab one. And that was still pretty spendy. It's only 14 bags, and I had to pay $5 plus for it. Yeah, 14 bags. Ridiculous. Every once in a while, I get a bit of a yen for popcorn, and so does the rest of my family, but I like to doctor it. So I got a couple of the like Orville Redenbacher cheddar, and this one's a garlic parmesan. Almost, well, like my crackers over there. So I'm going to try that out and see how it is. I also got a couple bottles of just table parmesan. It is not the good stuff, clearly, but it goes great on pizza, which is something I'm actually making for dinner tonight. I like to get these sardines to throw in the pantry. They make a really quick, fast lunch for me. And again, they were $1 a piece, so they've come down, and I snagged several of those. There was a deal on tuna, $1 a can. Grabbed them because I'm always going through tuna. Another family member is going through tuna. It's just a really fast way to get some protein for a quick lunch, something like that. I did find some Kroger brand ranch seasoning mix. I like to have it on hand because sometimes here in the South, it's very popular to use like the ranch seasoning for like seasoning meats and things when you cook them. It's actually pretty good. But I like to have a little bit of that on hand, and I hadn't bought any in quite a while because the prices, the actual Hidden Valley Ranch brand was about it was $2.14 a packet, and these were 69 cents a packet. We'll see how it tastes. Hopefully, it's the Kroger store brand. I'm hoping, I have high hopes it'll be all right. And for my pizza tonight, I'm not doing anything homemade because I've had a very busy week and I'm super tired. I did get some more of my hot sauce, the Tapatio, and I got some of the Mids pizza sauce, which in my opinion is probably one of the best ones. It's drinkable. It's so good. I picked up, I got some Genoa salami and some pepperoni. I just kind of left it at that. I've got cheese out in the freezer, and I've got pre-shredded that I've done, and so I didn't need to pick up cheese, thank goodness, so I got that. And the bubbly pizza crust, ready-made, I have liked those for many, many years. They're consistent, and they hold up well. I have the holy grail of looking for pizza crusts or frozen pizzas that really meet a person's expectations has been difficult, but I have found a couple freezer ones that I know that are consistently good. And then if I want to do my own thing, like if I want to make a white pizza or like tonight, just like a two meat with some cheese kind of pizza, I grab the thin crust. And the price on those are consistently between $4 and $5.50. So not too bad. They're good, tasty, and they hold up beautifully, and they freeze beautifully too, I've found. Got some Q-tips over here because it's one of those things that I don't know, it's like hard to remember because they last so long. And so it's really hard for me to remember, but today I happened to remember before I left the house, threw it on my list and grabbed it at the store. Those weren't very much. They were like $3.21, I want to say. They weren't very much. And I did find a very nice roast chicken for our little at-home Valentine's Day dinner. And it was a decent price, and it's a good sized bird. It'll work for three people, plus a little bit of leftovers and a carcass for stock. And like I said, back here, did get a couple of good deals here. They were $5 packs of chicken drumettes, and I like having those in the freezer. And I probably won't even portion these out because this is something that I'll do with like oven fried chicken. Like the shake and bake kind of deal where I make my own coating and cook up like one whole package. And then I can use it for weekend lunches. I can give it to them to take on the road for a quick bite to eat. So I'll just do like one whole package. So I got two of those. I got a single bag of chocolate chips because I was seriously thinking I'm kind of in the mood for chocolate chip cookies, homemade chocolate chip cookies. And I'm like, no, I shouldn't because I really don't need to be eating that, but it just sounds really, really good right now. As I mentioned before about popcorn, here's a brand new jar of just popping corn. I got a new thing of ketchup because we are getting low on that. I think we have one left in the pantry. So I like to stay one ahead of things if I can. I also picked up some Sure Gel because I'm going to try my hand and I'm going to bring you all along with me when I do this. I got kind of an influx of grapes. One family member bought the wrong kind. It had seeds. The grapes had seeds. And they don't like seeds. So I was like, well, give them to me and maybe I can make some jelly. So we're going to try that together. I've never made jelly jams, apple butters, or anything like that. I've never done that before. Like I said with the beans, when I try something new, it's always it's always scary for me, but I'm always excited about expanding my canning repertoire. Anytime I can learn to cook something new, preserve something new, it is very exciting for me because that just means that I'm gaining more knowledge as I go. So we're going to do this together. Hopefully it works. The recipes that I've looked at says that basically if you have like 5 to 6 pounds of grapes, which I have, you're good to go. And I even checked if I could freeze them so I could do it at my convenience on my schedule. Yes, I can. So that's what I've done. I've got 6 pounds of frozen grapes in the freezer right now. And here in the next couple of videos, we're going to make some jelly. So this should be fun. And I already pointed these guys out to you. And I got a really great deal on this buy one, get one on pork loin roasts. And I don't normally buy those. Typically, if they're let's put it this way, they're very easy to dry out if you don't really pay attention. And I don't like this cut of meat sometimes because it tends to be dried out. However, I have learned over time to cook it a little bit differently in order to maintain a nice, juicy, finished product. And so I saw these today, buy one, get one, and the price on just one wasn't that bad. So I thought either this Friday or Saturday for Valentine's, we'll either do the roast chicken or we're going to do a roast pork loin. So I thought that would be pretty cool. And then I thought maybe the other one I could even slice for like thick cut, pork chops, that kind of thing. So I was pretty stoked about that. And so that is pretty much everything that I nabbed today. Now, all of this on the table is everything that I bought. That's it. And I spent a grand total of, here it is. Oh, thank you. Can you see it? $134.25. Oh, Lord. $134.25 for 2 different accounts, mine and household. And I didn't even get a full dining room table full of food, which is pretty alarming, but we all know the state of things these days. So yeah, it is what it is. I know that we're all hoping that things turn around soon and that we can all afford to get the things that we need for our families. I know I do. I know that you do too. But all I can say is if you can buy in bulk, like, chicken drumettes or an extra pork loin roast, extra cans of tuna, sardines, any dry goods, anything like that, any deals, $1 a box for Kraft macaroni and cheese, you get it if you can, and you put it away because everyone says, put it away for a rainy day. Well, I think it's raining pretty hard right now. Everyone, thank you for coming along with me, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. And if you enjoyed this content, please consider liking and subscribing. And I'm pretty sure that a couple of my other videos will pop up here at the end, and please continue watching. I love having you around, and I can't wait to see you next time. Take care, guys. I love you. Bye-bye.